Assalamu alaikum grade 3. Welcome to another reading class. Today we will read lesson 2. The name of the lesson is Asking Permission and it's on page 22. Before we start reading, we will learn some new vocabulary which is used in this lesson. Here are a few words. Let's start from the first. The first one is whispered. Whispered. Whispered means spoken in low or quiet voice. Spoken in low or quiet voice. The next one is field. Field. Field means a wide open space that is used to grow crops. A wide open space that is used to grow crops. Next is stealing. Stealing means to take something without one's permission. To take something without one's permission. Next is thief. Thief is a person who steals others' things. A person who steals others' things. Who takes other things and run without their permission. Pluck. Pluck means to pull. To pull something out or to remove something. Here's our story. Asking permission. Before we start reading, let's look at this picture. Here in this picture, here is a boy and he's entering the class. But before entering the class, he will ask the permission from his teacher. So what will he say? He will say, "May I come in? May I come in, miss, or may I come in, sir, or may I come in, teacher?" That you usually do when you enter the class. Okay? What will he say? He will say, "May I come in?" Let's look at the others in the picture. The first one. On this first bench, the boy is asking the permission to take the book from this girl. In this case, he will say, "Can I borrow this book? Can I borrow this book?" Okay, there is a difference. When the boy asked the permission from his teacher, he used the verb may in the start. And when the boy is asking the permission from his class fellow, he used the word can. Okay, make now you have to make request to ask permission for the rest two cases that is of the rest two cases of the backbenchers. Okay, now we will start the story. Bala. Bala is the name of a man. Bala loved brinjal bhujia. Brinjal is the name of a vegetable, and you would have learned the name of the vegetables in your junior classes. But I have a picture to show you. Here is a picture of the brinjal. And bhujia is a special type of the salan in which there is no gravy or soup. Okay, the salan in which there is no gravy or soup is called bhujia. One day, Bala's wife, Aisha, wanted to make some bhujia, but she didn't have any brinjals. She asked her husband to get her some. Near the village, there was a field with lots of brinjals. So near the village, there was open space where the brinjals were grown. It belonged to Bhuta. This field was actually Bhuta's field. Bhuta is the name of another man. So this field belonged to Bhuta, means Bhuta was the owner of this field. Bala went to the field. He did not take a brinjal and run. Who does this? Actually, the thief does this. The thieves take things and run. But Bala did not pretend to be a thief. Bala did not act it as a thief. Instead, he bent down beside the brinjal plants so that his mouth was close to the ground. Bala bent down to the ground, and what did he say? He said, "Field, field." He whispered. He said this in a low, quiet voice. He said, "Field, field, may I take a brinjal?" "Why only one, dear Bala?" he replied, pretending to be the field. "Take as many as you like." Now, what what is Bala doing? Bala is pretending to be a field. Who said this? Bala himself said this, but he was acting as if he was field. "Why only one, dear Bala? Take as many as you like." Bala took a dozen brinjals and went home. We read this word in the previous lesson, dozen. Dozen means 12. Bala took 12 brinjals and went home. A few days later, he wanted to eat brinjals again. Bala went to the field a second time, and then again and again. Bhuta, the owner of the field, was very big and strong. He knew that somebody was stealing his brinjals. He knew that somebody was taking his brinjals without his permission. He wanted to catch the thief. One night he saw Bala go into the field. He followed him. He followed him means he went after him. Bala went straight to the brinjals. As usual, he asked the field for permission to take the brinjals. Then he gave himself permission, as he always did. But before he could pluck the brinjals, Bhuta jumped on him. He threw Bala across his shoulder. He carried Bala on his shoulder and carried him to a pond near the field. There he threw him on the ground. "Pond, pond," said Bhuta. "How many times should I dip this fellow into your water?" And pretending to be the pond, he replied, "Not once, dear Bhuta. Dip him 100 times, or 200 times, or more." Now what did the Bhuta do? Bhuta also acted as if he were as if he was the water, as if he was the pond, and replied, "Not once, dear Bhuta. Dip him 100 times, or 200 times, or more." Bala got home very late that night. He was soaking wet, but he never stole any brinjals again. Why he never stole anything ever again? Because he learned a lesson. So this was today's story. Now you have to read this story 5 times. After that, I will give you question answer related to this story. Allah Hafiz. Meet you in the next reading class.